Ooh, it's the Newmar Ventana 4002. Come on. Good day! Today we are at Travelland RV Supercenter on the Langley Bypass, and we just happened to stroll by this beautiful Ventana by Newmar, the 4002, and it's a beaut, so we can't wait to show it to you. Of course, in the description is the timestamps, currency converter, the RV resource that we have for you, and a spot that you can click subscribe. And if we're giving you any value, please feel free to buy us a coffee. And today we want to thank Mike and Heather. Thank you so much. We really appreciate the coffee. So let's get on with it and have a tour of this beautiful rig. All right, this is nice. Hey, I've already noticed that it has storage in the steps for shoes. I love that idea because ours are always laying around. So this is the 2021 Ventana 4002, and she's a beaut. I mean, already coming in, I love the decor. It's a nice, creamy, buttery color, so that's nice. And the floors are really light. It does have some dark cabinetry though, and it is on the browner side with some interesting mirrored things. But it's nice. Look at these. So these are quite a nice style of recliner chair. It opens from down there. It's pretty comfortable, and I can see the televator quite easily from here. Nothing's blocking it. All right, and I'm noticing that there is a little wee bit of storage underneath the mirrored thing here in the slide. And there is a solid surface, whose is that? Countertop here on the little in-between stand. So I do like that with some drawers. Oh, okay, that's interesting. So instead of this being a drawer, it's actually a cup holder, which I don't get, because if I'm sitting back here, I'm not really using that. I would probably have it up here like this. This would make sense if these were passenger seats, but they're not. Like, you can't ride here driving down the road. So I'm not really sure about that. And this one is indeed a big, long, deep drawer. So that's nice. You have LED lights in here, reading lights, storage up here. Now remember, this is in the slide, so it has the slide mechanism and things up there. So it's deep, but it's kind of small this way. And that goes down to here as well, and then over. So they're not all the way through cabinets. The window is the frameless window, so you turn these and they just flick out. Not my fave, but all of the buttons for lighting, the televator, that kind of thing are here in the wall. And I'm noticing there is electrical behind here as well, so you could plug stuff in or work on your laptop or whatever while you're sitting here, so that's kind of nice. Over to this side, there is more in below this side of the slide, and here is your sofa, which is quite comfortable and does have seat belts, so this is where your passengers would sit. Here's the big televator. I'll try and figure out how big it is, but behind it, more importantly to me, is a nice big window, so when this is down, you get all the light and stuff that goes with that. This is indeed a pull-out sofa bed, and above it is more of similar storage, and up here again, so pretty similar on this side for cabinetry, and the electric and things are up here, plus you do get these side windows that are sliders up, so that's going to help with airflow. And then coming over here to the dining area. Again, all of this is solid surface countertop, and it's nice, bright no seams. I love all that. Big window. You do get the day shade and the night shades, and more flip out windows. And so first of all, I do like these chairs. They're quite stylish. I like the color of them. The table though only extends that far, so it really doesn't add room for another 2 people to eat at this table. You could fit someone up to the end, but not 2, I don't think. Also, I'm just going to pull this out and show you that there is some storage underneath here. It's not huge storage, but it does go, there's some by the other chair and some right under the table. I know from experience that that's kind of a pain to have them there because you always got to move chairs and stuff to get in, but storage is storage. You can take it where you can get it.
It's better than getting a stool so you can reach it.
That's right. This is the challenges we live with. So anyways, it's all good. Thing that I'm not loving is that there's carpet underneath this table. I really wish they hadn't done that. Just because why do you want carpet at the place you're most likely to spill? Or at least Corey's most likely to spill. Moving over to this side. Beautiful, right? Look at this. Love this countertop. There is a nice large sink here, which is a square undermount double deep sink, and I love it. Loving this tap sprayer. I also am loving that window here. It just lets in so much light. I really do like that. So your countertop space is back here. You do have electrical here, you have lighting here. There's a backsplash, and the countertop material continues all the way around the window. So that's interesting too. Up here is very reachable storage. I love that. And we all know the reason this works so well is because it's in this slide. So they're just not pushed up as high. And I love it. And of course, all the cabinetry in a Newmar is a deluxe as well. What do we got here? Oh, that's like for your sponge and stuff. And more storage. Oh, and a garbage can spot. Love that. Really like that. How many sponges do you have? Okay, moving back. So this is what is your actual countertop prep space, is about that big, which is pretty darn nice. And here are your drawers. Soft close. Quite big, right? Love that. 3 of those. And then, well, let's look at your stove here. Oh, it's the induction cooktop, which means a few things. First of all, it only has 2 burners. Not a good idea. I like 3. Second of all, it's going to take power. You get a Whirlpool convection microwave, and it's big. Like, this is residential size, right? Love that. And another big drawer. Now, when I say big, it's not this big. It's only this big, right? So just keep that in mind. And then, what do we have here? What do you think this appliance is?
I don't know.
Look at that. A dishwasher. Pretty cool. Now, pros and cons, right? Lovely place to put all your dirty dishes till you're ready to wash them. They're not sitting out on your counter in your sink. But she's going to consume some water. She's going to use up your fresh and fill up your gray and use power.
I don't think it looks as nice as my dishwasher.
Yeah, thanks, babe. All right, so now moving back, these big rigs have all the luxuries, right? Here's this beautiful Whirlpool residential fridge and freezer, right? It's beautiful, I know. And we have one in the beef, but she sure does suck a lot of power. So just something to be thoughtful of. And, ooh, a pantry, which has pullouts. and I love that, right? I don't see a light, but you know, you pull them out into this light, so I guess that's good. And you can fit a lot of stuff in there. And then coming over to this side is the powder room. I don't like these doors. I just don't like the way they pull out into this space and cramp that space. I'd rather, I think, just a regular pull door. I get it, you can't put a slider here. But anyways, you have a powder room. So let's go on in and check it out. So here, okay, so you have access to a lot of stuff here, but you do have some storage as well. And a nice little window. I always like a window in the bathroom. And more storage, and more storage. And a mirror that's at a decent size, nice lighting, more storage. Not a lot of countertop, but this really isn't the room where you're doing your hair, doing your makeup, right? It's got a very nice little glass bowl and tap and electricity, backsplash, nice countertops, and a little more storage in there. And I just want to point out that here is your central vac sucker, right? You can just sweep into there and it's good, especially because these floors are so fabulous. And then you also get a porcelain toilet. Now, this is the flush. I didn't touch the buttons.
Uh-huh.
I did touch the buttons.
Oh, honey.
Okay, so the flushing device is over there. Don't go anywhere near it because it flushes. So it's a tiny space, but it's a powder room because we'll show you the master bath in a minute. Come back to the bedroom. First of all, you get this big slider door because remember, this is a full wall slide. So this is the part that I don't love about full wall slides. When you come in your main door and you're in your main living area, you have full access into seeing the bedroom. So that's just a personal preference of mine. But you could leave the door that way, I guess. But come on in. This is the bedroom. So it's big and it's spacious and it has the full wall slide and then it has the other slide that goes that way. This is a nice big bed. I'm going to call it a king, but I will see if I can get the actual dimensions for you. It has something wonderful. Little bit of a nightstand here. So this is at a pretty good location. There's electricity here and there's some storage down here too. You do get windows on either side, so you're going to get some airflow. You've got lighting and you've got storage up here. Just careful because those two bang on each other, but there's lots of storage through there. There's electric up there and there's also the little hole in there so that you could run cords. So I would be thinking that if you were one of those folks that has to have a CPAP machine or something like that, it could sit in here, plug in there, and you could run cords through the little opening there. So that's kind of handy. So this is a very nice bed, and I do like the amount of space you get. I'm just going to try lifting it for you and see. Yeah, oh, look at that. How easy is that? So you do get some storage, but this is also where those chairs are. So depending on how much you need, but it is really super easy to manage. There's also another nightstand on that side of the bed. Here you get a closet space, which is of decent size. Another big TV, window, counter, and 5 drawers, all of similar size. So they're fairly deep, not too long. And in here is more electrical types of things. And then another drawer and another closet space. It's all pretty nice. Now, I would like to invite you into the master bath. Come on. So this is a huge bathroom, of course, and it's beautiful. And it's right at the rear of the rig, right? So you get another beautiful countertop with this is like a molded in sink into the countertop. Nice taps, decent countertop space, nice backsplash, decent mirror height, and nice storage behind it with great lighting. If we move down, there's lots of storage in there as well. And 2 of these size drawers, which are also very nicely built. And then over to this side in here is a folding door so that it fits into the space, and that's a huge closet. So I love that. Like, this is really a good hanging space. And then check out the shower. How nice is this? So what do you think this is? It's not a solid surface marble like, but it's not a flimsy plastic either. I'm not exactly sure what that product is, but it's very nice. And so you've got some shelving and molding. You've got excellent fixtures, couple of showers. This one's adjustable, nice taps here. You get a nice little seat. There's your space, skylight. It's all really nice. I like it. And then moving to this side of the bathroom, check this out. Ta-da! Not just a washer dryer, but like individual washer dryer. Like, this is a stackable. This is the Splendid brand. Very nice. Gosh, I love having this. Very nice. So I'm sitting now on another porcelain toilet, and I'm not touching any of the flushing devices. But it's similar to the powder room as well. The other thing I want to show you is right here. You can't even tell, but this is that emergency exit that, like, here's it has a locking mechanism and a handle. So if you needed to, you could just push this right out and move out that door in an emergency. Looking up, you do get a vent and fan, AC ducting, LED lighting, and then down here is where your heat ducting is going. And then moving on out, you also get AC in the ceiling here, lots of LED lighting. And then I need to tell you about how the Cracker Barrel factor works in here. So remember, we've got a small slide here and the full wall slide here, so they're both coming in, and when they do, this end of the mattress is going to end up tucking under these cabinets here, right up tight against these lower cabinets. So that does limit your access into the master bath, but you'll still be able to get through the door, climb up on the bed. Then in the morning, you just need to roll and you can still use this bathroom. But just so that you know, like, you're not gonna be able to walk on the floor to get into this main bath. But that's okay, because you have the powder room out here, and that's why that works so well. Now let's talk about the Cracker Barrel factor on this end. So again, this is a slide and this is a slide. So when these two come together, you are going to have, I mean, this isn't that deep of a slide, but once all the furniture comes together and stuff, you're going to have a walkway through here is basically what it is. But you'll still have access. You'll have access to the couch and the chairs and your dining and everything in your kitchen here, stove, fridge, and you're going to have that powder room. And then you just climb into bed. So really it's fine. The only thing you don't have is a shower, but like I say, roll off the bed, go into the shower the other way. So that's all doable. Also, we should take a look at the ceiling in here, because you get another AC LED lighting. What I'm not seeing is another vent, but I think it's right here. Yes. So there is another vent and fan in the ceiling here. The ceiling material is it's a soft kind of vinyl material, really easy wipe, clean up stuff. Very nice. Going down to the floor, It looks like tile floor, and it is. It's just not ceramic tile floor. This is going to be a vinyl tile with actual grouting in it. So it's all good, and I like it. Again, the thing that bothers me about the floor in this particular rig is that there's so much carpet. So even into the kitchen area, there is carpet in front of the stove and the dishwasher and places like that. So I'd really rather not have that. Now, let's go take a look at the cockpit. Well, oh boy, I can't wait for the day when I can sit back in my big old passenger seat in front of my big old window and hit the road again. Fingers crossed that that time's going to come soon. This is a super nice passenger seat. It's very comfortable. It's wide, but it's not too wide, so I'm liking that. I noticed that it has a feature that mine doesn't have, which I really wish it did, which is that this footrest just automatically pops out and my feet would not be dragging and I wouldn't have to use a stool, and it's just perfect for my legs. Now, the other thing that it has, so you should notice that the stairwell does have a cover that comes out, so it's not like I'm going to fall down the stairs. So this is comfy. I like it. I love that this window is clear. It's not tinted and I can see through it. And I love that this screen can just roll up out of the way. I love the big windows. Oh my, there's storage I need to show you. Over here is a place for my phone to charge, my cup holder. I have electrical right here, and I have this handy dandy little table, which I would love to have. The only problem I have with it is it's very much off to the side, which would mean that I would have to be over here or turned or something. I wish this just came out over here so that I could put my laptop right there and sit nice and straight. So that's the only problem I have with that. But I love having that little table there. And let's take a look at this storage up here. So it's not a ton, but it's good, and there's shelves. I mean, I'll have to get a stool to get up there and put stuff in and out, but we'll take every little bit of storage that we can get. And you do have day and night blinds, power on the front window, and speakers as well. So, of course, it's beautiful and wonderful. Let's have Corey tell you more about the driver's seat.
So the driver's seat of the Ventana is similar to most Class A's of this caliber. It's very comfortable. You've got things like your level control is right here. Switches for things like the tag axle dump to take the weight off the tag axle. Steering wheel has all your Bluetooth controls on it. All the displays are digital, so I don't have the key, so I can't see what they are, but everything is digital. You would have a backup camera, side cameras. The cameras would come on for the side when you push the signal light. The corresponding camera would come on. The transmission is shifted from this signal type lever. You've got drive, neutral, reverse. You can do manual shifts, and if you pull this like this, it will activate the engine brake. Some things that I would like to see in a different spot, this air brake release. So for releasing the air brakes, it's in a spot where you could bump it with your knee. I just would rather it be up higher on the dash where you can't inadvertently bump it, or a pet bump up against it and then set this thing moving even when you're parked in an RV park. Often if you don't chock the wheels, that's the thing that's holding the RV in place. So one other feature that we confirmed this unit does have is passive steer. And she mentioned it when we were back by the drive axle, tag axle. What it means is that it allows the tag axle to actually steer as well. So you can get a much tighter turning radius than without it, which would be very handy because often we have to back up to get around tight corners. With this one, I don't think you would. It also has comfort drive, and I think most or maybe even all of the Newmars have that. And it's a feature that keeps it driving true down the road. So it keeps the rig going straight, even regardless of road camber and wind load, it adjusts for that. So it's apparently far less fatiguing than without it. We've never had it. I've never used it. I suppose if Travelland wanted to put this on loan to us, we could test it and give you some feedback on that, we'll see. Maybe they'll do that. And we would definitely consider it.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll take it into consideration, and then we'll squeal on out of here.
Yeah. This does have also, I don't know whether I mentioned, but it does have power adjustable pedals, and I believe this steering column adjusts too, but I need the keys for it, so I can't actually try that to see how this will fit. But I guarantee you, if it's on loan, we'll make it fit, and we'll make it work, and we'll get out there so you guys can get the information that I know you want.
Right. Well, between the power adjustable seat, power adjustable pedals, and moving that steering wheel, you'd be able to do this no problem.
I would think. In the Beaver, the unit that we have with those three things, which it has, just with a simple backrest, I can drive comfortably.
Yay. Okay, so this would probably pass our test.
I would think. Willing to try it.
Okay.
So let's get to the numbers.
Now for the numbers on the 2021 Newmar Ventana 4002. What a rig, right? Very impressive. It comes in at a length of 40 foot 10 inches with a width of 101.5 inches and a height of 12 foot 11 inches. She's a big rig. The interior width is at 95.5 inches. And the interior height is at 83 inches. The gray tank comes in at 75 gallons and the black tank at 55 gallons and the water at 105 gallons. The propane is at 32 gallons and the furnace is at 54,000 BTUs. The water heater is 10 gallons. It comes with hydraulic leveling jacks. The fridge was a 19.7 cubic foot fridge and it comes with a 2800 watt pure sine wave inverter. It has standard is with two 15,000 BTU ACs, Penguin ACs with heat pumps. The TV out here on the televator, that was a 50 inch and the one outside is a 43 inch. And yep, those toilets were macerator toilets.
Well, we knew that. We figured that out.
We did. The shower was a 35-inch shower, and the bed was indeed a king 72 by 80. The pull-out hide-a-bed is an 87-inch. And then there's that all-important number. Here at Travelland RV Supercenter on the Langley Bypass, you could have this Newmar Ventana for $498,422 Canadian dollars. And there's a currency converter in the description for you to figure that out for wherever you are.
Let's hope we get it as a loaner.
Yeah, she's a pricey rig, but she's a beautiful rig, and she's got all the options, and it's built so well. So go back and click on one of these links here because it'll take you to the construction video for the Ventana specifically. And then we'll put up another one there of one of our fun adventures in the Beaver too, so you can check that out as well. If you've liked this video, please give us a thumbs up, leave us a comment, and of course if we've provided you with any value, you can buy us a coffee because we love that too. It's been really wonderful having you along. Thanks for watching.